Right now, I want to shift gears into the Libya situation. As the rebels began to be routed, the openly funded by the Saudi Arabians, Al-Qaeda, that's Gaddafi's actually telling the truth on that. He's not a good guy, but compared to them, he's the lesser of two evils. And when they thought they could defeat him with just the ground forces and the weapons pouring in from globalist-controlled Egypt and Saudi Arabia, they were acting like they weren't involved in it. The minute he began to take all the cities back, the rebels only have 3 cities left. He's taken back scores of towns and cities from them. And the minute he started to roll into Benghazi was when they passed a no-fly resolution, which Ron Paul's pointed out is unconstitutional. It's an act of war. It violates the UN Charter. We have all that detailed at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. And they're trying to put an even more radical, extreme group of people in there. Remember, Gaddafi 6 years ago made a deal with the West, but they want the trillions and trillions of dollars of oil, the most oil-rich country in Africa, and a guy who's given leadership to Africa outside of globalist control. He's spoken out against the vaccines, sterilizing people that they've caught being filled with HIV as well. He is a real socialist, a horrible, corrupt kingpin, but he actually serves out goodies and to the public. He's developed and modernized Libya, and in the no-fly, double-speak, double-think Orwellville, they state, including bombardments, and they've announced the French, the British, NATO, U.S. missile cruiser ships with cruise missiles are preparing. They said as early as this morning, but last time I checked, the bombardment hadn't begun, to begin attacking Muammar Gaddafi's military bases and emplacements. And the media is hyping 25 dead in bombardment of Gaddafi forces. So that is just some of the news and information. So you've got these rebels that they're calling protesters, attacking military bases, killing military, killing police. Whether you're for them or against them, the point is they're a military operation. And when Gaddafi targets them, the media lies and says he's targeted civilians. Turned out that wasn't true 3 weeks ago. Turns out a month ago he didn't flee, as the British Foreign Ministry said, to Venezuela. Turned out he hadn't stepped down. They keep saying he fled. Then no, he stepped down. No, he's running to Zimbabwe to bolster the forces. And so as soon as he was about to go into the last big city they held, and a few other little towns in the east, the media comes out and the UN comes out and says, 10-0, we're voting for no-fly to help humanitarian population. And they will bomb their water treatment plants in their humanitarian effort. They always do in Serbia, Iraq, you name it. They will bomb the government buildings. They will bomb the military bases. They will bomb all the airfields, both military and civilian. They will bomb the country end to end as they're gearing up to do. But as of this minute, they have not attacked because Muammar Gaddafi, the slimy, slick dictator of 40 years, is a survivor. And he's a military man. And he's certainly not stupid. And he said, okay, I love the ceasefire. Now your Western-backed forces cannot attack me. And he's engaged in a ceasefire. He says, great, I want a ceasefire. You attacked me. You're bringing weapons in from the east, out of Egypt that borders them to the east, out of Saudi Arabia. This is Al-Qaeda attacking me, which is actually true. That's Al-Qaeda means CIA brigade in the CIA database. That's been out since the 80s.